Welcome everybody to another CIRF report. This is the standard one. Yesterday was the impromptu kind of emergency warning system of the DreamBot. And welcome back. We have answers tonight, and that's the point. Answers for why the collective is so negative. Now, the bad news is a lot of these words are still here. Warning was up at the top, and now it is... Get my cursor right here. Now it's down to number 3. That's unusual. It's still very high. That doesn't happen very often. Boring, warning, evil, trigger, weird, monster, bear is still there. Disabled is still there. False, nowhere, low. Okay, so the meme in red is negative evil. Now here's linguistic set number 1, which is really interesting. Sometimes we can read these kind of like sentences. And in this case, monster meant spiritual bear finally leaving. Spiritual bear finally leaving. What the heck are we talking about? I have answers. So let's go straight to the astrology. We can see why the collective was so freaking negative yesterday, still negative today. We're going to have 2 days of challenging emotions, but the good news is if we get in line with the stars, it's perfectly aligned with handling this emotion, this bad negativity. All right. So first off, we get at, let's see, 9 p.m. on the 1st. So this is starting tomorrow night. We start seeing power struggles with Mars square Pluto, power struggles, confrontations, intense desire for dominance and control. We're going to start manipulating each other and not even know it because you've got subconscious Pluto in there and Mars trying to gain control. Mars in Aries. So a lot of fire there. Now, we don't want to be too assertive. We don't want to be starting fights. We want to chill. Okay, so that's the solution there. I'm kind of giving you a heads up of where we're headed. But then the next, just a few hours later, this is 1 a.m. Central Time in the wee hours, we have Moon conjunct Saturn. And that adds a lot of seriousness. This is dealing with challenges and negative attitudes. Now, this energy is building up. So even though most of us are asleep during 1 a.m., you might start feeling this, or maybe your dreams turn negative. That would be interesting. And then you wake up with kind of a negative attitude and don't really know why unless you remember the dream. So you're looking at hurdles and restrictions and possible rejection. Some people, especially females in this environment, might feel really depressed and sad. Okay. Wonderful. That's tomorrow. That's Friday. Now we get into Saturday, and we start off with it's going to be a conjunction with Pluto. And here again, we're still kind of in that negativity, deep, overwhelming feelings. I guess it doesn't have to be bad, overwhelming feelings, but overwhelming implies kind of negative. So obsessed addictions might manifest, but you can access your true feelings here. But keep in mind, shortly after, this is just an hour later on Saturday afternoon, anger rises to the surface with Mars square Moon. Okay, so there's Mars again. Anger rising to the surface, impulsive action, risk-taking. So this is a theme. This is clearly and multiple aspects here. It's not just one aspect. So multiple themes kind of feeding off of each other. Very negative, very restrictive, very challenging. So what is the answer? Get in line with the stars and you see all of it happening over here in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is fun and free-spirited. In general, the next 2 days, so Friday and Saturday, it's gonna require you to be the best Sagittarius that you can be, free-spirited. All the free-spirited that you can muster, bring in humor, bring in optimism, bring in fun. Don't slip into sarcasm because that starts fights, it starts rejection, it starts resistance to other people and what they have to say. So just fun and free-spirited, okay? But watch out for the negative sides of Sagittarius, which is maybe superficial, or maybe very impatient, maybe overconfident, easily bored, flighty. And one of the disadvantages is sometimes confrontational. So we really do take a risk of being a good Sagittarius here, because if we slide off to the negative side, that's where all the influence is anyway, the confrontation side of it. So you really got to focus on the optimism and just go in light. Go in light. Don't take anything personally. This is for Thursday or Friday and Saturday. Now let's go back to the astrology and see when this ends. I ran out of time. We're looking at the next phase is the moon is the new moon is coming up. And I believe that's on actually the 4th in the afternoon, but I could be wrong. You want me to check? I will check really quick because I think this is important enough. Yeah, it's at 3 p.m. Central Time on the 4th, and the 4th is on Monday. So on Monday is the new moon, middle of the afternoon. This is when it all ends, because once that moon goes past the sun as a new moon, it's going to start hitting some sextiles and things are really going to ease off. Okay, so this day, Friday and Saturday, just ease off already in seriousness. Don't get into any power struggles. Oh, and then I want to show you what's coming up on Saturday morning is just a little reminder on Interzension, the current energy playbook. And this is just what we talked about, how to be the best Sagittarius. This is coming out tomorrow. I just ran out of time. I didn't have time to do pictures for both social medias. So National Dream Center is going out tomorrow on social media, and Interzension gets this on Saturday. All right. We'll see you on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is going to be the kind of the turnaround. During that time, this energy that's so is really getting into the collective unconscious for sure, as indicated by the dreams. But I think that energy, it'll be interesting what the dreams do and where the collective goes, but it looks like it's going to end sometime late in the weekend. All right. We'll see you on Sunday. Take care.